Alright, and we're back in the studio, and we were talking about the first we were talking about that tracker, and then we were talking about the last story was about, let me see if I can remember, the Xbox One. That's right, and how you can earn achievement points for no matter what's going on with Xbox One, whether you're playing it on Xbox One, a game on Xbox One, or you're playing a game on 360. If it's the same game, you can earn achievement points no matter which game you're playing. And to me, that's pretty decent. Now, within the interview, Whiten explained that every game has its own set of achievements. So if you're playing Call of Duty Ghosts on the 360 and on Xbox One, you can earn a separate set of game score in each game. But on Xbox One version, you're getting a much richer set of features, such as seeing your achievement progress on Xbox One consoles, being able to unlock new achievements throughout the year, and earning real prizes inside and outside the game. Now, the games that will support the cross-generational achievements include Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, Call of Duty Ghosts, FIFA 14, Need for Speed Rivals, and the new game coming out, Watch Dogs, which will be on the Xbox 360 as well as Xbox One. You can earn achievement points no matter which one you play, and you can earn achievement points for playing it on Xbox One. But if you play it on 360 and then you get an Xbox One and you want to play it, those achievement points, because it's still Microsoft, you're going to be able to transfer those achievement points over. So that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. So for people who are going to play those games on 360, for people who are going to play those games on Xbox One, you're going to be able to transfer your achievements for those particular games. Not transfer, but you're going to be able to get achievements that go for both games, no matter which one you're playing. So no matter which one you're playing, you're going to get those achievement points that you're looking for. So that's definitely going to be a good thing for those of you that are talking about that like to have achievement points. For those of you that like to get achievements when you're playing games and stuff like that, and you don't want to say, well, I'm playing this thing on the 360 and and then I'm playing it on the Xbox One, and then it all of a sudden you're like, man, I'm going to lose my achievement points because I'm not playing it on the same system that I was playing it on before. Microsoft is saying they're going to cross-platform it like that. I don't know how useful that is. It's a good thing. It's a decent feature, I guess, to have. I don't know how useful it's going to be, because if I have a game on the, like if I still have my 360, right, which I'm probably going to have when Xbox One comes out, I don't know. I'm not going to be buying games for both systems. In other words, if a game is coming out on the 360 and the Xbox One, it's not any cheaper. See, that's the thing about it. Now, if Microsoft decided that for the Xbox One version, let's say Watch Dogs coming out, on the Xbox 360, it's going to be, $30. But on the Xbox One, it's $60. Okay, then I can say, well, maybe let me buy it for the 360 because I only have $30 now. Buy it for the 360, I gain some achievement points, but some new features that are only on the Xbox One version, I say, you know what? Let me go ahead and buy it for the Xbox One now, because I want to play these new features. I have more money. I want to buy it for the Xbox One. I do that, and then all the achievements that I got in the 360 can transfer over because the game is still on Microsoft servers. The game is still stored on Microsoft servers, so I'm able to get those achievement points I gained already for the 360. I'm able to get that. That's fine, But if the game is going to be the same price, I'm really not going to buy two versions of the game. I'm not going to buy a 360 version and an Xbox One version of the same game. I'm not going to buy a version of the game that on 360 or Xbox One. Go ahead, Jay.
You were talking about not buying a version of the Xbox One and the 360.
Right.
So if you had both.
Right.
And what if the game can go for both of them? Like
You mean like if I buy like the 360 game, it's going to be able to play on Xbox One as well?
Yeah, and I'm asking, which one would be better to play on?
Well, obviously the Xbox One is going to be better to play on. And then Microsoft isn't going to, the Xbox One isn't backwards compatible with the 360. So it's its own separate system. So if you buy a game for the 360, you're not going to be able to play it on the Xbox One.
Okay.
But buying it on the Xbox One is better because it's a more advanced system, better graphics, better playability and things like that. And that's that's a good question that you asked, Jaden, because a lot of people may not know that the Xbox One is not backwards compatible with the 360. And when Microsoft came up with this, get that achievement for playing the same game, like I said, if I have a 360 and I have an Xbox One, all the games I'm going to buy is going to be Xbox One. I'm not going to buy the same game that come out on both systems on the 360 unless it's dramatically cheaper. But if it's like, a game is on the Xbox One for $60 and on the 360 it's $50, I'm just going to get the Xbox 360, the Xbox One version because it has better graphics, better playability, better sound. I'm going to go with that, so I'm not going to have to worry about achievement points going across platform. Where this helps is for people that don't have the money to get the Xbox One, and let's say they've been buying the 360 game because that's all they had. Then finally they get the money, they buy an Xbox One, and they want to buy the same game that they had in the 360 for the Xbox One. All the achievements that they gained will go over. That's a good thing. I just don't know how many people are going to do that. I don't know. If I get Watch Dogs and I play it through, I'm not going to buy Watch Dogs again. Even if I couldn't afford it on the Xbox One, let's say I couldn't afford the Xbox One and I say, well, I'm just going to I have the 360, I'm going to buy Watch Dogs for it because that's all I can do. Brand new game, looks good, I buy it. And then later on down the road, I'm able to afford an Xbox One. I'm not going to buy Watch Dogs for the Xbox One because I already have it for the 360. And even though people say, well, yeah, it's a different game, true. But, different in slight ways, but not in overall story. So, I'm not going to spend $60 on a game I've already basically played when there are other games on the Xbox One that I haven't played that I'm going to want to spend money on. So, it's one of those ideas that it's a good idea, but in terms of practicality, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me because I don't see very many people playing the same game on 360 as on Xbox One. I just don't see that. If I have an Xbox One, I'm just going to buy games for that. Even if I have a 360, if the games come out on both, then I'm getting it for the Xbox One. The only time I'm getting a game for just the 360 is if I can't get it on Xbox One. So, that's really basically how I see it. Let me ask the guy's in the back, Xavier. Yeah. If you have an Xbox One and you have a 360, and the same game came out on both, would you buy, which version would you buy?
I would buy the Xbox One version.
Why would you buy the Xbox One version?
Because it's better. Like, maybe it's better quality,
right,
better graphics, because it's a newer version of an Xbox 360.
So, let's say you had a game on the 360, right? Let's say, like, NBA 2K13 or 2K14 come out, and you had it on the 360 because you couldn't get an Xbox One yet. And you played it, and then you got an Xbox One, would you get the same NBA 2K13 just for Xbox One? You spend another $60 on that. You have it for the 360.
You already have it for yeah.
Yeah, and you have it. Would you buy the same exact game for the Xbox One?
No.
So when Microsoft they're coming out with this achievement point. You know when you play games you get achievement points.
And then you can you have the same.
Yeah, if you have the same game, the achievements you get for 360 can transfer over to Xbox One. They're saying that, but I'm saying, why would I buy NBA 2K for the 360 and then buy it for the Xbox One so my achievements can transfer? Because that's the only way it's going to transfer is if you play the game on the Xbox One because it's not backwards compatible. So you have to buy an Xbox One version of NBA 2K and then all your achievements will come along with it that you got in 360. But nobody is going to buy, in my opinion, do you think anyone is going to buy 2 copies of the same game just to get achievements? The other thing, would you buy 2 copies of the same game just to get the achievement points?
No.
So there you go. And that's my point. My point is that, if this sounds like Microsoft is coming up with something, but in practicality, I just don't see anybody doing that. Because if you have the game on the 360, then you have it. That's it. You know, I'm not going to buy NBA 2K14, NBA 2K, or even Madden. I'm not going to buy it on Xbox One unless it has some dramatic difference that you just not going to get on the 360 or something like that. But other than that, I'm not going to do it. So I don't see where Microsoft really is going with this. I don't really understand it. But hey, it's something that Microsoft is saying that is possible. However, it doesn't make sense since Xbox One is not backwards compatible. So, you know, we just have to wait and see how the gamers and how the consumers out there feel about this. Now, speaking of gamers, according to the IB Times, you know, we've talked about a lot of laptops and desktops here on Tech Pulse. As far as matter of fact, just yesterday we talked about was it yesterday or the day before? We talked about an awesome gaming laptop, desktop that has those 10 fans. It has the ability to overclock a Core i7 Haswell processor, and then when you overclock, it has an overclock button. It opens up the sides of the tower, open up to reveal 10 fans in there that go to cool, along with liquid cooling, to cool the processor. That thing is just top of the line. Well, if you're looking for something that's a little bit more portable, or something that is a little bit more, you know, that you can carry with you and stuff like that, that, you know, I mean, a lot of people carry their gaming rigs with them. Don't get me wrong. They'll pick up the towers and they'll carry them to whatever contest or whatever home they're in because they want to carry the best. But if you want something that's a little more portable, a little lighter, you know, you don't have to lug around this big heavy thing, you might want to check out this next story that we're going to talk about coming up after the break. Because this laptop is not a small laptop, but it's said to be the world's, well, at least the company is touting it as the world's thinnest and lightest laptop, weighing in we're going to tell you what it weighs coming up after the break, you know, because I know you want to know. And we're also going to give you the cost of this thing in case you're looking to buy this top-of-the-line gaming laptop. All of that and more is coming up right after the break, right here on Tech Pulse. So just stay tuned. We will be right back.